John back with Well Eternal. This is second set of 5 games. This is a keep, by the way, with our new Omens of the Past cards, which only one made the deck, and it is somewhere in there. It is Eden Cupbearer, and we are, and what is turning out to be somewhat of a little bit of a theme. We are 3-2 in the first 5, trying to stay relevant in the second 5. Opponent leads on Grenadin Drone. We find a natural Shadow Sigil, nice. We'll play Trailmaker into Shadow Sego. So now next turn I have a conundrum. If my Trailmaker survives, which I'm not blocking Grenadin. You can't make me. Especially not when they play that. Ooh, okay, never mind. We have a new thing to do. So my decision was whether or not I wanted to use Assistant Automaton to pick up this Trailmaker, but Ageless Mentor to buff everything in the hand is much better. Much, much better. Now the tricky part here is, what is our opponent going to follow up with? Alright. Oh wow, they didn't even want to risk the double block on this? That opponent, I don't know if I would have done. I don't think I would have had the Moxie for it. So I could get real greedy here and play Insistent Automaton, picking up Ageless Mentor to get another buff, but I think what I need to do is play Omnivore, and I'm going to kill this Battlefield Scavenger, make it bigger, and then I'm going to attack with, well, maybe not you, maybe just Ageless Mentor. The Battlefield Scavenger is definitely a card that worries me. Warcry is so powerful and so game warping that even getting off once can change the entire outlook of a single game. Opponent attacks us with an Unseen Agent. Follows up with a Spark Hatcher. Great little card. Alright, we're going to play a Shadow Sigil, and we're going to attack with... We'll attack with both of these. See what they want to do. No blocks at all. The Madmen. So we're gonna play... So I can play Champion of Mystery as a 6 power 9/9. But I think I just want to play Automaton to pick up the Omnivore so that we can use it again later to kill something. Probably this Unseen Agent, but our opponent is power screwed like we were the past few games, and so I feel like they're stranded in hand with a bunch of 3s, 4s, and 5s, yeah. I think that's pretty much what was going on here. They put up a valiant fight, but when you're in time and making as much beef as we are, it's going to be really hard for you to win when, you know, you're looking at your board of 3 1/1s and a 2/1 that dies into another 1/1. All right, here we are in the play. I like this hand. It's missing a second shadow for Soul Collector, but at least we can. It has things and stuff, which is the most you can hope for in a opening hand of Eternal. I can words well. All right. Opponent plays a Primal Sigil. We will play Time into Dark Wisp, as we are wont to do. Opponent plays another Primal into Strategize. That's a nice little card. I think I would play this in every sealed deck that I can play a lot of Primal in. I wouldn't splash for this card, but it'd be very, very good. Luminar Claimer, great draw. We're gonna go ahead and get in for 1 though, and say go. Ooh, Mistveil Drake. That is a bomb. It's a bomb that also we have the ability of popping the Aegis on. Skyrider Vanguard. I wonder if that's telling. We're gonna use our power, play Dune Phantom. Oh hey, Insistent Automaton. Listen, we're going to get in for 1, because our opponent's definitely not blocking. Like I said, not blocking. And we'll Xenon Augury. Ooh, interesting. Not what I was looking for. I was looking for a power, but I think I'll take Xenon Cupbearer. Bottoming Etchings and Omnivore both hurt, but if this gets us closer to a second Shadow Sigil, or just even a 5th power in general, I think that'll end up pretty well for us. Opponent found a Time Sigil into Bang Sarasar. Alright. Which, thank you for playing your Shadows influence, my friend. We'll just play our Xenon Cupbearer and say go. I guess there could have been a reasonable expectation I could play Lunar Reclaimer, shuffle my Xenon Augury back into my deck. However, I do wish to draw more power cards. And this shuffle effect is going to get a little bit harder to do if I shuffle in more units or more cards, like Xenon Augury. Our opponent played a Primal Sigil. The Fishing Dinoc. Well, that is... Fishing Dino is going to be problematic at some point in the future. But I think we're going to play Soul Collector and say go. Sure, they have an attack with this Fishing Dinoc, but now my Soul Collector will get bigger. We also have to remember that they have a Mist Veil Drake, which we'll see how long it takes for them to get there. It does cost 7. We are going to easily make this block. Turns our Soul Collector into a 2/2 and draws us a card. We find an Extinguish, which is going to be helpful at some point. Into Stonescar Stranger, into Teriak's Hatchling. Well, that is awkward. Is it awkward, though? So I think... Alright. So we can only play one card this turn. Which is sad, but true. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this Archive Curator. And I'm going to silence the Bang Sarasar. And just say go from here. We don't have any good attacks. Oh, they drew another Echo card? Please don't be a Twin Brute Sauropod. Or actually, hold on. They are missing double time. Please be... No, I really don't want them to have Twin Brute Sauropod. They can have as many Teriak's Hatchlings as they want. I don't care about those. My opponent's going to attack for 6, and I think we're going to have to take it. Makes me a little sad to do so, but we do what we must. Oh, it was a Yeti Troublemaker. Well, Yeti Troublemaker is potentially annoying. Alright, so for us now, I think we play Insistent Automaton, picking up Curator, and then playing Grenadin Bellower, and saying go. Now, if they want to attack, I'll totally block with this Bellower, pump the team, give me some amazing blocks with my Dune Phantom now. Really put our opponent into a bind. Whether or not they want to attack with this Fishing Dinoc again. And we know that their hand has at least one Teriak's Hatchling and at least one Yeti Troublemaker. So they have 4 unknowns. They play a Horned Vorlunk, which is a great name, but also somewhat problematic card. I don't know if it's problematic now, though. I could kill it with Extinguish, but I want to save this Extinguish for something better. But I do want to play this Archive Curator. And I think I'm fine silencing the Vorlunk. It having Overwhelm can be problematic. And then we'll play Unseen Agent and just say go. I think our late game is going to be better than theirs. I don't actually think that they have Fire or Shadow cards. I think that they're just playing this as a 2/2. Alright, so they did find they did manage to get Missile Drake in play. Which maybe I should have saved the Curator for, but this is the world that we live in now. We'll play our Shadow Sigil, and I think we'll attack with the Agent and the Bellower. You know, just to keep them on their toes. Sure, they can eat the Bellower, but then that grows... Ooh, they decided to block the Bellower. Alright. So that grows the whole team, as well as buffs the Soul Collector, which is nice. We also couldn't get rid of their Face Aegis, so this was going to be a 6/6 regardless. So what are we shuffling into our deck? Xenon Augury, Darkwisp, Bellower? That doesn't seem very good. Is there anything I want to extinguish? Not really. Let's just play Bang Sarasar. And... let's just say go. I guess Extinguish also buffs the Soul Collector, but we also can do Nightfall shenanigans with Sarasar and extinguish, and we're taking the 6. The way we're killing this is with a striking snake formation. Our opponent plays Amaran Archaeologist and finds a Time Sigil into another Stone Scar Stranger. Now you see, this is a little troublesome, because I was under the assumption, and I thought correctly, that they're only playing these strangers as 2-power 2/2s. But now I'm beginning to believe that they're actually there to be good, and to actually make influence, and that scares me. Well, we're going to get in with our Unseen Agent. I'm not going to throw away my Baying Sarasar just into their Fishing Dynok. Then we're going to play Miris. And I think I am going to go ahead and extinguish something. I'm going to extinguish the Vorlunk. I don't mind them having a 3/3, but I really don't want them to have a 3/4. And we've got the rest of the Air Force on lockdown, aside from this very auspicious Mistveil Drake, which they're going to attack with again, and we're going to take the damage again. Not that we want to, but it's what's happening. Opponent finds a Curator, and they're going to silence our unblockable unit, of course. How little do they realize that there are bigger fish to fry. Into Ageless Sentinel. 3/5s are very annoying. Or we draw a bunch of sigils, which is fine. It's fine. We're just going to play Belching Behemoth. Gain a bunch of life. And we'll attack with a 2/1. Just to grow our Soul Collector once again. Yep. Alright. Now we only gain life equal to Soul Collector's health, not their power. Which could be problematic, but... So the card I most want to see on top of our deck, we're going to take 6 here, is Striking Snake Formation. One-time dealer. They're going to silence... Okay, so they're going to silence Soul Collector, sure. That makes sense. Into Towering Terrazon, sure. Alright, that was not what we wanted to see. Okay, so the next question. Can we live? I think the answer is yes. The first thing I'm going to do... Well, So, we have to block that, which is fine. I'm going to throw probably Archive Curator under it. I guess my question is, do I want to play this Lumen Reclaimer now or later? Alright. So we're at effective 9, thanks to Xenon Cupbearer. They attack with everything. Have to block that. I can trade here. I can trade there. I can eat this. I can eat this. Taking 3 in the air at the very least, so that negates this damage. I think I have to. Alright. I think I have to do that. I could also ult Miris to pop the Aegis here, but I don't think the face Aegis, I don't think that matters. Alright, so they're going to take the conservative line and only attack with it, not force us to not force us into making decisions. Alright, and what do they have next? Oh, if they're trying to play a unit, they have to kill one of their current units. They're going to play a flyer to strategize. 2 copies of strategize. That's pretty good. Still, no indication of whether these Stone Scar Strangers are actually here to do something. Moondial. That's not Striking Snake Formation. Well, now I think we're just dead in the air, which is problematic in its own right. So, if I play out my hand and say go, they just attack with their flyers. I block the 6, take 7 and die. Yeah, take 7 and die. So I have to attack with the Cupbearer, which is awkward. Because they're obviously just going to block it. This puts us to 8, which is again fine. But then we get Champion of Mystery, and it gives us some different outs. Oh, they're gonna let us kill something? I'm honestly impressed. Alright. We'll play Dark Wisp, we'll play Champion of Mystery, we'll say go. And we'll find out if we're dead or not. I don't think we're dead, though. Also, this line gives us outs to Cover of Darkness. Because Cover of Darkness, as we have seen from time and time again, is actually kind of absurd. Just the 6/6. So we can go to 2? Do we want to go to 2? There's too many cards that they could have. Like, we're dead in 2 turns anyways, so blocking doesn't mean anything. Oh, they draw another Echo card? Come on. They only have... Oh, a Herald Song, okay. I was about to say, they only have... There are only 2 packs with Echo in them. Why? How are they drawing more? But, you know, this is fine, I suppose. Yep, Ridgeline Watcher, worse than everything on board. Well, I don't know if Ridgeline Watcher is worse than anything on board. They couldn't play it, of course. I would say a 3/3 Aegis is better than a 2/2 Stranger. I think the only way we can win now is discard Magma Javelin. Whew. So they were playing Splashing Fire for something. Good to know. And they scout it on top, and we draw Baying Sarasaur. And I don't think that does it. So, the other thing is that we know that they're taking 7. That's guaranteed. Well, I think this is our only route to victory, is our opponent messing up. So, let's see if they mess up. Okay. I do kind of also want them to block the Dark Wisp. So, I don't know why they're still blocking. They're not taking lethal. Oh, they're blocking Dark Wisp? I guess they're leaving nothing to chance. Which is totally understandable and respectable. Alright, we draw Striking Snake Formation. I don't think that does it, though. Because you were literally 1 turn too late, my friend. Because, like, okay, I play Sarasaur. It's nighttime. They take 1, go to 7, we die. I can play Sarasaur, kill a 2/1, or kill that, or whatever, still die. Yeah, that does it. That does it. I appreciate them trying to play around every possible line, but yeah, that's fair. Which, by the way, is why you wait until after you attack to play out your things. Alright, so we're 14-3. We're 4-3 in the second set. Can we end 7-3? Is that too much to ask? Is having a winning record, is having above a 6-4 reasonable? Man, we've been hosed on hands like this so many times that I'm going to redraw it. Like, my first instinct is, that's keepable. Oh, this is worse. Okay. Like, at least the first hand had a Dark Wisp that we could play. And the majority of our deck is Time Influence as opposed to Shadow. Alright, that's fine. Whether our opponent led on Seek Power into a Copperhall Porter. Ooh, they're on the full 3, eh? Hybrid Sentry is pretty good. Our only play is Ageless Mentor, which does hold down the ground a little bit. And I'm definitely blocking this Copperhall Porter. Spirit Guide. Well, that's A little awkward. Oh, hey, Shadow Influence. That's good. I think we just play this Automaton and pick up Ageless Mentor. As cheesy as it is, I think that's actually the line. Because the 6-7 is huge on this board. Like, just actually large. Opponent finds a Rooftop Vigilante, which is nice. So I think I just play this Mentor again and say go. I really hate to get hit by this multiple times or let them attack with it, but Finback Commandant. Are you going to pitch a card? No? Just make a 5/5? That's fine too. Another thing to remember is that their weapons now get or their units with weapons are deadly thanks to the Vigilante. So I think we're gonna augury here. Yeah, we have to take the Sigil. I would love to have that execute. But we need to play out our things. Which sucks. But it's what we need to do. Yep, getting hit for 2 again. Nocturnal Creeper is going to help us out a ton. Alright, found a little bit of a pocket, but that's okay. And the top card of our deck isn't a Sigil, which is nice as well. Spiked Buckler. Oh boy, on the Rooftop Vigilante. Okay. Okay. We'll play this, obviously. Let's see here. Opponent's at 24. Let's play Etchings. We're going to Etchings this Sigil to the bottom. And then we're going to play Unseen Agent. And I think we have to say go. I think the line now... Bright Mace Paladin. That is a perfect card for the... Oh, they're going to Amethyst Acolyte the 1/1? Sure. Bright Mace Paladin, the perfect card to Warcry on. There you are. There you are. Alright. So, how long can we wait? I don't think we can wait that long. So, either I play out all of these guys, and then Striking Snake Formation next turn. Or could potentially die. I don't think that's likely. But I think that's actually our line. Play out our hand, go to their turn, and hopefully set up the sickest Striking Snake Formation they've ever seen. Alright, we go to 8. And they have nothings. Alright, we'll play this Sigil. We are going to play Bang Sarasaur, though. And then we're going to Striking Snake Formation them. Beautiful. Alright. So, how disgusting is Striking Snake Formation, you ask? Well, let me count the ways. What else do I want to hit? I want to hit you. Definitely want to hit you. And yeah, we'll trade here. And then, yeah, you can have a Justice Sigil. That's fine. And then here. I'll gain 15. Alright. Alright. That was a good turn. Now, we want to find Luminar Clamor. Thorn Beast into Curator. Okay. We'll play this Sigil. Let's silence your 4/4. Attack with a 6/7, leaving the 6/10 back. I'm not a monster. Etchings away this power to the bottom. And do I just want to make a... Yeah, let's just go ahead and recycle our Curator and say go. Alright, we find, stuff, sure. Alright, what's on top of the deck? Dark Wisp, not really what I wanted to see there. I'm going to Trailmaker for Shadow. Only because it lets us have our Champion of Mystery be fully unlocked. Our opponent had Entrapment. And that was actually really insane, the fact that we were able to go off at night during our opponent, or do our Striking Snake formation at night. Oh, man. Our opponent finds a Striped Arachnodon they had Warcried, and an Ageless Sentinel. Feeling, I'm sure, as if they have sufficiently hold up the board. Bellower, not what I want to see. We'll play Belching Behemoth and just say go here. I don't want to trade away any of my dudes right now. Besides, I'm bound to find one of our other big, nasty bombs at some point. Like Luminar Claimer. Perfect. We're just going to say go. I could Cover of Darkness, but Cover of Darkness is much better as a bad Cloud of Ash. Like someone in our first set showed us how good Cloud of Ash can be. Alright, so now we're going to be drawing Lumen Reclaimer. And we're going to attack with these two specifically, because I want to recycle them. I want Belching Behemoth and Trailmaker to be in my Void, so that I can recycle them with Lumen Reclaimer. Alright, so we'll kill their 3/5. 3/5's more annoying than 5/5s. Or 3/3s, I should say. Lumen Reclaimer ourself. So now we're never going to deck. We'll Etchings real quick. Ageless Mentor. Has Killer. Not good on this board, though. And then we'll just play a Sigil and say go. They have another Ageless Sentinel. That's fine. They have Extinguish for... well... At least it didn't get Killered or Mentored or whatever. Bang, Sarasar, and Lumen Reclaimer. Of course. What is the top card of our deck? It is Insistent Automaton. We'll keep it there. Oh, this is even a Killered one. That's nice. And then we'll just play this. And I don't want to shuffle my Lumen Reclaimer because I scouted first. And I would much rather have Insistent Automaton. World Bearer Behemoth. Well, that is a bomb, if I ever saw one. Hey, I found Lumen Reclaimer. Well, I got good news, opponent. Your, Hey, I'm going to shuffle my Void into my deck, if that's cool. And then I'm going to pick up my dude. I'm going to kill your... World Bearer Behemoth, which is your bomb, if I'm not mistaken. Then reshuffle it into my Void. And then I'm going to go ahead and scout real quick. Omnivore, yes, that is a card that I would like to see on top of my deck. Thank you for asking. Alright. And our opponent has decided to give up. Because I don't blame them. When our deck decides to do really disgusting things like that... It's really disgusting. Alright. 2 more games left in this set. Can we finish strong for once? I say for once. We went 6-4 in the first set. And we went 4-6 in the second set. Oh man. I'm going to keep this hand. But only because 1 power in the next 2 draws really sets us up nicely. 1 power. That's all we need. I don't even care if it's Shadow or Time. I don't even care. I don't even care. Opponent leads on fire. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Also mirrors with probably one of my favorite lines of just a touch of poison is great. Opponent played a Fire Sigil to lead with. Curious to see how they follow up. Mono Fire. Yep, that makes sense. Alright, we draw Unseen Agent, but we're going to use our power efficiently and play our Bang Sarasar. Plus, it can attack as a 4/4 this next turn. Hopefully we find 1 power, at the very least. Opponent finds an Unpredictable Outlaw. Oh, we find Time Sigil even. That's even better for us. Play Sigil, play Soul Collector, on the off chance they decide to chump block. I don't think they are, but I do feel better about having the Soul Collector in play. And worst comes to worst, I could just chump block the 8 or the Unpredictable Outlaw. They're not going to give us the opportunity. Yeah. I was about to say, if they don't attack with that after using their Unpredictable or their Gorilla Fighter, that seems like a waste. Well, let's attack with Bang Sarasar, see if they're willing to trade. I don't think they are. Then we'll play Tower Top Patrol. We can use our power efficiently. If I don't draw a power card next turn, I am going to be more inclined to play one of these Unseen Agents. Help us dig a little bit further into the deck. Ooh, that's really good. So they played Hot Barrel Revolver, which they played on the Gunslinger, so they get to choose what they deal 3 damage to. They're going to deal 3 to the Patrol. Okay. I wonder why are they trying to disincentivize? Oh no. They're exhausting the Patrol, killing the Sarasar, which makes sense. Makes our Soul Collector a 2/2 though. And I'm going to go ahead and trade it for the Gorilla Fighter at this juncture. Don't feel too bad about that at all. Alright, so we did not find that power, so we're going to play out our Unseen Agents. And we're just going to attack for 1 in the air and say go. One of these agents is going to be chump blocking this Unpredictable Outlaw, given the opportunity. Opponent plays a Granite Waystone to make a Grenadin. It's going to be useful for them later on. Yep. Get under the bus. Can we please find a power card? And they find Civic Peacekeeper. Interesting. We'll play Time Sigil. So this is interesting. Do I play Omnivore? Or do I play Automaton? Or do I play Infuser? I think what I'm going to do is Automaton back the Agent. Because this gives us a 4/5. And we have 2 good blocks on Peacekeeper. We're still taking 5 from the Unseen Outlaw, or from the Unpredictable Outlaw, which I do not like. But it's better than the alternative of them just like stunning the 1/5 and saying, ha, I gotta chump with your 1/1. Opponent finds a Tranquil Scholar. Grants Aegis, which it's a really good ability. Not as absurd against us as it would be against other Shadow decks. Attacks with the 5/5 and the 3/3, as expected. I would like to block. I was going to make that block all day, every day. They follow up with a Grenadin. Alright. Well, we're playing this Time Sigil. We're playing Omnivore, pitching the Agent, killing the Scholar, given the opportunity. To turn this into a 5/3, and we'll say go from here. Now they have more power. They obviously get to stun more things, okay, like they have here. Yep, that checks out. And they're only going to attack with the 5/5 now, which makes sense. And what is their follow-up going to be? Town Watchman is who they gave Aegis to. Steady Marshal is now also a 3/4. Alright. Well, we're going to play the line that can get us the most power. Or the most high upside, I think. Because I definitely want this 2/6 in play. And not a... okay. So, I still think I stand behind that line. Oh, they have another Gorilla Fighter. Alright, so stall the 4/5. And tag with everybody, right? Yep. Alright. Okay. So we block the 5/5, block one of the 3s and take 7. Go to 1. Alright, we are at 1 now. Play Cupbearer. Play Trailmaker. Get a Shadow. Say go. I don't think we're dead. We could be. Power card and we're dead. No? Yeah, power card and we're dead. Oh, or they just have Cannon Bear on top. Sure thing. Wait. I feel like our opponent is... Yeah, our opponent is just flexing on us now. They could have just killed us already. Which means I'm not going to give them the satisfaction. Like, don't... If you have no power, just kill me. Don't play around, okay? That's bad manners. Don't play with your food. Alright, here we go to save us from the 5 and 5, the pinnacle of averageness. This hand is bad. We'll try again. This hand is... Of all of our sealed hands, this one could be worse. Alright. That didn't give... This Shadow Sigil didn't do us any favors. Like, worst comes to worst, you play a 4-power 4-5. I would love to find an Ageless Mentor, though. Ageless Mentor would make this hand much better. Actually, you know what I want out of the Empty Throne pack? Direwolf Digital, if you're listening, I would love to open another Ageless Mentor. Alright, that's good. That's great. This means that even if we... Cryptic Etchings means that if we didn't... Even if we don't draw a 3-drop, or even another 2-drop, that we've got something to do next turn. Our opponent's not doing anything either? Oh, yes. Yes! Sigil number 7 is fine, but I don't want it right now. What I need is action. Our opponent's first action is Street Leecher. Our first action is Insistent Automaton. Leecher is actually a very interesting card. You know, 4 Shadow for a 3/4 Warcry is alright. And then when you play a weapon on it, you get to nuke every single copy of a certain unit. Our opponent has an Extinguish. So they win having the first piece of interaction. They have a follow-up play with a 1-drop? No, we have Unseen Agent, though. And because of Street Leecher, I'm actually not going to play out this Unseen Agent. Dark Wisp. No, I can do better than Dark Wisp. Because, like, if they have a weapon, which they probably do, and I play out my Unseen Agent, and then, because I have 2 of them, if they just go, and you don't have them anymore, I would be very sad.
We learn what we must.
Combre Stranger into Heavy Axe. See? What did I say? It also probably doesn't trigger the ultimate because I don't have a unit in play. Which is also reasonable. So we're going to Curator it to silence it. If you have Protect off of Combre Stranger... Okay, they didn't have it. Alright. I was about to say... Alright, they had Into the Furnace. Okay. That is a reasonable piece of interaction that I can't get mad at you for having. Well, potentially mad at you for having. I don't know why. Well, I think I know why. But I'm going to block the 2 damage anyways. Because I don't want to die faster. And if we get to land this Belching Behemoth, I think... Well, I don't know. Drifting Death. Drifting Death is awkward, but Tower Top Patrol helps a lot. Man, I would really love to play you Waystone Diffuser, but I kind of need this Tower Top Patrol. And I'm going to say go here. So now, block here, go to 2. Our opponent has Gun Down. Alright, that forces much different blocks. Puts us to 4. Downside here is we have to play Belching Behemoth just to attempt to stabilize. Our opponent had Extinguish, Into the Furnace, and Gun Down. That's a lot of good cards. Those are all very good cards. Opponent attacks with everything because if I block the 2/2, I'm literally dead on board. So now our opponent has 2 lethal threats, one of which is flying. Downside here is that the best I can do is shut down their ground forces and then die to the Drifting Death. Again, I don't know why our opponent is flexing on us. They don't need to do this. You have me dead on board. You have me dead on board. Just don't... So, the moral of the story, and what I'm learning so far, is that we are perfectly average when it comes to this sealed league. 15 and 15. 15 wins, 15 losses. Well, if you liked what you saw, and hopefully you did, please consider sharing, and subscribing to the channel, and do all the other things, social media, and share with your friends if you think that they would really enjoy this content. You can also find me on Twitter at jwiley129. That's JWILEY129, where I tweet about all sorts of other things, including these videos, as well as the Slay the Spire playthroughs, and all the other content that I make. Thank you all so much for listening, and we'll talk to you all next time.